screen which says Nature Masterclasses on demand?
Yes, Nadia, everything looks and I can hear you well.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you. My name is Nadia Lunik, and I'm account manager for Nature Masterclasses team. I work closely with universities and research institutions in setting up access to our on-demand platform. And my colleague Joyce Rodriguez, our account relationship manager, will also be joining me today. I will let her introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. I am Joyce Rodriguez, and I am the Customer Engagement Manager here at Nature, and I work closely with Nadia.
Thank you, Joyce. And before we get started, I'd like to take you through a little bit of housekeeping. The presentation will last around 20-30 minutes with an additional 20 minutes at the end for Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box where my colleague Joyce will keep an eye on them and we can answer them at the end. So the purpose of this webinar is to introduce you to Nature Masterclasses on Demand online resource available to everyone at your institution. And some people may already be familiar with the platform because we have been working together for a few months. And the agenda for today will cover what is Nature Masterclass on-demand training platform and why it's a fantastic resource for researchers who want to improve their knowledge and confidence. Then short platform demonstration and the courses we have available. And then my colleague Joyce will walk you through new courses that will be launched during your subscription and how to set up access to your account. And finally, as mentioned, there will be an opportunity at the end to go through any questions that you have sent via webinar chat. So let's start with part one. What is Nature Masterclasses on Demand? Nature Masterclasses is highly specialized training service developed and delivered by Nature editors and subject experts. We have been offering training for about 12 years now, and we work with many different institutions globally. As a publishing company, we naturally have expertise and focus on writing and publishing, and this product was born out of the need for training in these areas. And we started by sending Nature editors into institutions to conduct small in-person training sessions specifically focused on writing and publishing. And we still offer live workshops. Our workshops, led by expert editors from Nature Portfolio, provide valuable guidance on writing and publishing high-quality research papers in top-tier journals. But building on the success of this training, we realized that there was a real need for this kind of training and something even more comprehensive. And that's why we decided to transfer this knowledge into e-learning format. And in 2015, we launched the Nature Masterclasses on Demand. How does your subscription works? Nature Masterclasses on Demand gives you full access to all existing online courses and instant access to new courses. We have already released 24 courses with over 120 hours of learning, and you can pick up the content that best suited for your needs. The way our subscription works is that as soon as new courses are released or updated, the current subscribers get access to them right away. And these are three main takeaways. In my opinion, the most important part of this platform are trainers. It's Nature editors. We have over 60 Nature editors that co-design these courses. The best people are available to you to improve your skill set. And the content is fully designed for super busy researchers. It allows you to manage your own training schedule at your own pace. For us to say you need to sit down in one course for 9 hours back to back, it's impossible. That's why our platform is designed to help you. When you have a 30 minutes break from the lab, you can go into platform, take some training course, and then come out. Everything is done at your own pace. Every course has modules which consist of bite-sized 15-20 minutes lessons, and because it's on demand, you can access any course you need to anytime and anywhere. And there is no learning path you need to complete in order to complete the certain course, and upon the completion of each course you will receive a certificate. And last but not least, the content is specifically tailored to researchers. All of our courses are developed by researchers in mind and delivered by Nature Portfolio journal editors, experienced researchers, funders, and professionals. Here are some of the presenters we work with. We have over 60 experts who have contributed to our courses. Each course features its own panel of experts. For example, I can see that someone raised a hand. If you can, I will answer all questions in the end. Thank you. For example, Magdalena Skipper, editor-in-chief of Nature and chief editorial advisor for Nature Research. As the most senior editor in our team, she's an expert communicator and she contributes her expertise to the Advancing Your Scientific Presentation course, as well as our new course, Writing a Research Paper, second edition. But alongside of our experts, we reach the whole network of external professionals to co-design these courses as well. It's not just one perspective from nature. You will get a market-wide perspective from the whole community. For example, Paola Quattroni is an expert in data management. She has experience as a data research funding manager at Cancer Research UK, and currently she works with the Health Data Research UK, and she shares her expertise in the Managing Research Data course. Or Peter Gorsuch, Chief Editor and Product Manager for Nature Research Editing Services. Peter used to be a grant and article editor, and he gives his expertise in grant writing course. And all of our courses are data-driven. We don't just publish course because we think researchers might like it. We actually conduct surveys to identify areas where researchers face the most challenges and where we can offer the most help. Based on this feedback, we decide which courses to publish. In fact, 75% of researchers struggle with grant proposal, which is why we developed 2 courses in this area. We offer a course on funding opportunities, which helps you to identify potential funders, and our Persuasive Grant Writing course covers various sections of grant proposal. And this is a full catalog of courses we have available. This could be quite overwhelming. As I mentioned, we already released 24 courses, and the top row is the research cycle, similar to the slide we had before, and all of the individual boxes below are independent courses on Nature Masterclasses platform. So if you are in the experiment and analysis stage, we have 4 courses that will be relevant for you. Or if you are looking on writing and publishing stage, we have 5 courses that focus on that area, and we will release 1 more course in Q2 this year. We are hoping that there is something for everyone here, and you can choose the courses that would be most beneficial to you. Actually, I won't spend too much time on this because we do feel that natural curiosity is good. It's nice to see for yourself which course is the most suitable and relevant for you. And I will go into a little more detail about recent and most popular courses. I would like to introduce one of our latest courses, Writing a Research Paper, second edition. This course was released in October, and it's a 1-module course split into bite-sized lessons with 4 hours of learning. Just to point out some benefits of the second edition, we've restructured content for a better learning experience, added more real-life examples and practical activities to help you apply what you've learned. And the course was developed and refined by an international panel of editors and experts in writing review papers. For example, Junia Peccioni is a chief editor in Nature Review Materials. She joined Springer Nature in 2015 after earning a master's in physics from University of Milan. And Julia assigns reviews, coordinates peer reviews, and edits content to ensure the best manuscript quality. And in this course, you will learn approaches, techniques, and skills important for writing a strong review paper as you are guided through a writing and publishing process. And We recently launched our first espresso course on building a strong online research profile. This is micro-learning course, and it consists of 5 short lessons and can be completed in just 1 hour. It's much more mobile friendly and designed for quick learning, which is beneficial considering some of our courses have been over 7 hours long, and this course can be completed in just 1 hour. And the course is tailored for researchers in the natural science who want to build and optimize their online research profile to stand out. And you will learn how to ensure your profile is discoverable, choose the right websites and platforms, craft effective bias, and select optimal keywords. And I'd like to present Effective Science Communication, one of our most popular courses. This course focuses on the sharing and dissemination of research findings. It will help you to learn how to communicate your discoveries in an engaging and impactful way. Key topics include setting communication goals, understanding your audience, and crafting a clear and compelling message. And you will learn how to communicate your research to a wider audience, to a non-scientific audience. How do you communicate with the media or through social media or through press releases? It's very practical course, and I definitely suggest you to take it. And this course has 1 module, insights from 8 experts, and it's a total 6.5 hours of learning. And this course contains insights from experts with a wide range of experience, including award-winning science writers, editors, and communicators. For example, Lisa Buja, press manager for Nature, or Alok Jha is a science and technology editor at The Economist, and he also written and presented multiple TV and radio documentary series for the BBC. And this course was developed by an international panel of academics and presentation experts, and I will let them speak for themselves through a short video. I hope you can see the video okay. I'm not sure I share the sound. I will share my screen again, guys. Share sound. Now it should be okay.
Science communication is a craft, it's a skill, and it's something you can get better at with practice, with training, and with learning what some of the best practices are. And as you get better at science communication, you'll be more effective, you'll find it more engaging for yourself, and hopefully you'll have more fun.
Researchers should take this course to become better communicators of their research, to be part of a community of communicative researchers, and also to help better inform their future research. Because if you don't know what's working, how are you going to create the best research for society?
And now, guys, I will do a short demo for you. As you can see, I want to highlight that I'm logging now, and instead of login icon, we can see my page icon here. And I'm now on the home page. If we scroll down a little bit, we have some information about on-demand online courses and other live workshops. If you want to see all courses, you should click on View All Courses button, or you could also use a hamburger menu here on the top left corner. We will click on View All Courses button, and we will be redirected to our on-demand course landing page. And we have here on the yellow banner a quiz. I definitely encourage you to take this quiz. It will take only a few minutes, but you will receive recommendations for the best courses for you. And if you scroll down, we have some general information about Nature Masterclasses on-demand training platform, and we have feature courses here. We update this feature courses on a quarterly basis. And now here we have the most recent course publishing a research paper. And also we released Writing a Research Paper second edition in autumn 2024. And Persuasive Grant Writing is one of the most popular courses on a platform. And if we scroll down further, we have all courses available. We could also click Reveal More button here. Or alternatively, we could choose some particular research stage here on the left-hand side on the menu. Let's say we could choose Secure Funding stage. And we can see here two courses, Funding Opportunities and Persuasive Grant Writing. But we also have webinar recordings available for you. We are trying to release when we have a new course, we are trying to have a webinar. And if you miss this webinar, you could always review this webinar recording at the platform. Or we could choose sharing and dissemination stage. Here we have 4 different courses and 1 webinar recording as well. And let's dive in one course. I will choose, for example, Advancing Your Scientific Presentation. And here we have 10 experts, we have 10 hours of learning, 15 minutes lessons, 4 modules. And as you can see, I already completed this course and I want to show you how the certificate of completion look like. So it got the date of completion, my name, name of the course, and it's signed by our editor-in-chief, Magdalena Skipper. And if you scroll down, we have 4 modules here, and you could read a little bit more about each expert below. And as you can see, I already completed this course, but I could retake any module and any lesson during my subscription. So I will click on a retake this module button, and we will be redirected inside of the module. And here we can see that it's Moodle-based platform and all of the courses have the similar structure inside. On the left-hand side, we have a navigation bar and here we have a lesson itself. You could track your progress here. You can see which lessons are already completed, which are not. And if we scroll down a little bit, we have a nice mix of text for you to read. Then we have a first video here. Also, we have English captions available. I will switch it. Let's watch this video.
Take your hand and put it on your face. Now imagine your hand is a parasite, a lot like a tick, but instead of sucking out your blood, it's liquefying one of your internal organs and sucking part of that out of your body. If you were a honeybee, you wouldn't have to imagine. You'd know this nightmare all too well already. I'm talking about the parasitic mite Varroa destructor. And no, the name isn't overly dramatic. This is one crazy parasite. Pesticides may currently dominate the discussion on why our honeybees are dying in such high numbers, but the science is clear that Varroa destructor is the main reason for it. And this is definitely something that we should be concerned about. How many of you had coffee this morning? You have honeybees.
So the video is an example of a very creative and successful scientific presentation. And afterwards, we can analyze the presentation and review examples. We have different polls here, multiple choice questions, true false questions. We have different examples as well. And here we have second video.
Honeybees are important to agriculture and food security. Varroa destructor is a parasitic mite that feeds on honeybees. In this study, I investigated which part of a honeybee the parasite feeds on. First, I looked at the exact location that Varroa destructor.
So it's the same presentation, but it's delivered in a different way. And we are encouraged to compare both presentation and draw your own conclusions. And we have a video transcript available below of each videos. And then we have different infographics, interactive feature of the platforms. And we have a second type of video here. It's a short video interviews with other experts.
Storytelling tools can help you organize your presentations because they provide a template, a structure, for how to integrate the aspects that make for a compelling presentation. Novelty, characterization, connection. Narratives are designed for this.
And usually in the end of each lesson, we have a portfolio activity. We have different additional materials to download, checklists, or some document files. And I hope it looks interesting and interactive. As you can see, we offer a wide range of training options, and I just demonstrated one lesson from a single course, and we have 24 courses like this available for you. And if you want to go back, you just need to click on the back to the course page. And I want to highlight one more thing. Here on the left top corner, we have a hamburger menu. You could find additional information about platform here. We have About Us page, our experts, and coming soon page. It's very important page because you can find information about new and upcoming courses here and upcoming webinars as well. Or if you will encounter any technical issues, please use our help page. You could find contacts of our support team here, or you could contact us directly, me and Joyce. And also, I want to show you one more thing. If you click on the My Page button, we have 3 sections here: My Profile, My Dashboard, and My Newsletters. In My Profile, you can choose change your password or name. In My Dashboard, you will find all certificates of completion, and you could download all the certificates from here. Or please make sure that you are subscribed to our newsletters. In this case, you will receive notification about new and upcoming courses. So I think it's everything from me. I will pass the floor to my colleague Joyce now.
Sure, let me share my screen. I'm going to go over the registration process now. Just give me one moment to share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen okay, Nadia?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So first, I'd like to touch on the upcoming plans for the next few months. So here at Nature, we're committed to keeping our content fresh and providing you with new materials as frequently as possible. So these are the plans for the first half of 2025. But please keep in mind that this isn't set in stone and can be subject to change. So in the next few weeks, we will be launching a new course focused on maximizing the impact of your paper. This course will help researchers understand the importance of promoting their work, explore the concept of research impact, and provide effective strategies for publicizing their papers, along with other key insights. And looking ahead to the second quarter of 2025, we'll be releasing a course on choosing the best journal for your paper. So here, researchers will learn when to start their journal search, how their paper's content influences journal selection, and how to identify the journals that best reach their target audience, along with many other valuable takeaways. So we will also host live webinars with our experts to complement the release of each new course. So I will now go through the registration process. Keep in mind, this step needs to be completed only once. If you have not registered yet, I encourage you to follow along and register now. Nadia will put this registration link in the chat box so you can all follow along if you'd like. So the University of Texas at San Antonio has been set up with email domain access to the platform. So to register, please use your institutional email address. So it would be either your utsa.edu or my.utsa.edu address. When you reach the Nature Masterclasses On Demand homepage, click the register icon in the top right corner. On the registration page, click on your institution and select the University of Texas at San Antonio from the drop-down menu. You can also start typing the name of your institution and it will appear in the list of options. Next, you will be prompted to complete a form with some of your personal details, such as your first name, last name, job title, etc. You will then need to read and accept our privacy policy, then click on the register button. You will then be directed to the next page where you'll be asked to check your inbox for a confirmation email from Nature Masterclasses. If you don't see the email, click the resend email button or be sure to check your spam or junk folder. Once you open the confirmation email, click on the verification link. If the link doesn't work, you can simply copy and paste it into your browser. The verification link will redirect you back to the platform where you'll be automatically logged in. So this means that you're all set to explore the course pages and begin your learning. For future visits, simply click the login button at the top right of the page. Be sure to use the regular login section on the left-hand side and enter your login credentials. So if you encounter any issues during the registration process or simply have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to Nadia or me. Our contact information is displayed on the screen, and we are always here to assist you. So that's it from me. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Feel free to unmute yourself or drop your question in the chat, whichever is more comfortable for you. Let me open up here the chat. Okay.
I think now it's clear and everybody registered already.
Great, great, great. Do you all have any other questions you may have for Nadia or myself?
Are the courses free to us? Yes, it's free for every users, yes.
Yes. Anybody under University of Texas at San Antonio, if you have that email domain, it's free for you to sign up.
Any specific training for humanities majors? We don't have any specific training for humanities majors, but you could use Advanced in Your Scientific Presentation course, Effective Science Communication course. Like you will find a lot of interesting courses inside of the platform for you as well.
Can you tell a little bit about this on-demand training program? So are we allowed to, our students are allowed to go for those, or those are very specific?
I'm sorry, Mahim, can you please repeat your question?
Okay, I was frozen. So I was looking on your website, and it looks like there are some on-demand training programs,
Mhm.
like training with your nature editors or group training. So is there any specific category for those, or is open for us, or separate?
You have access to all on-demand courses, Madhumita. So you already subscribed and bought the access for a full year to all on-demand courses.
No, yeah. So I wasn't talking about the
I
courses,
think she's
but there is
mentioning
live training and
the
all.
live training is what
Yeah.
she's thinking about, Nadia.
We have some live webinars, but actually live webinars with other editors or trainers is separate services, and we should plan something, and it will involve additional costs as well.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so, because one time it was kind of showing it was full, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
how
but the
real
live
time.
trainings that are available, like the live webinars after the launch of a new course, that's free for you. That's free of cost for anyone to join.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other questions? No? Okay. So the question here is, what is the process of showing the micro credentials? Like, what do others do to show employers that they have completed a certain course? Do we put it in our LinkedIn? Nadia?
I don't know, it's your internal questions. Yes, you could put your certificate in LinkedIn, or you could ask Madhumita if she wants to collect the certificates of completions, but feel free to publish them on LinkedIn.
Yes, thank you, Nadia. Yeah, so that's if you, I don't know who is asking, but if you know if you have joined our Certal program, so it will be pretty same like that. When you complete any Nature Mastercard courses, you will receive the credit or certification from them, and then you share it with us directly or on your Canvas site. Maybe Cynthia can tell more about how to deposit those certificate on Canvas. And then based on what you received certification, we can give you a micro-credential badge, and you can definitely share it in your LinkedIn.
Thank you. There's another question. Is there any chronological order for taking courses? It seems that the courses are not in order.
We don't have any chronological order. You could pick up and choose the most relevant courses for your particular research stage. So there is no chronological order. If you want to start with writing and publishing stage, feel free to do so, or you could choose any other particular course or module even.
Thank you, Nadia. Any other questions from anyone?
So Nadia, they receive after a couple of courses, like 6-hour courses, then they receive the certification, right?
Yes.
Based on the module. Okay.
Yes, they should complete all modules inside of each course, and then they will receive a certificate of completion. Yes.
Yes, thank you. And then once you receive it, you can just share it with us. So we'll develop an extra badge for you all. And Cynthia can tell you how to submit those in Canvas. Cynthia, if you can chime in.
Yes, I was going. Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear
Okay,
you.
sorry. Yes, I was going to talk about it later, but it's fine. So I am working on creating a Canvas organization where you all will be added into it, and then that's where you can submit all of the certifications that you get from Nature Masterclasses. And if there's any issues with that, then you can always just email it to me. And then once we have that like proof, then we will send you the micro credentials from Credly. And yes, it is recommended for you to add that on your LinkedIn. It's a good, opportunity for professional development, and it shows that you have been working on different things. So everything that you get from any university or journal or presentations, conferences, you should definitely add on your LinkedIn. If you have any other questions, please let me know.
What says, do we have any courses about how to read papers effectively? Nadia?
No, unfortunately, we don't have any course about how to read papers effectively, but we plan to release a course about how to choose a proper journal and how to publish a paper in a proper journal this year.
Hey. So our colleague Hazel Newton has joined the call. So she wants to speak to you a little bit about a new digital tool that is being developed. Hazel, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Joyce, and
You're
thanks,
welcome.
thanks, Madhumita, for inviting me to come along. So, hi everybody. I'm joining from the UK, as you can probably tell from my accent. Lovely to meet you all. I'm Hazel Newton, and I'm one of the directors here at Springer Nature. Nature Masterclasses is actually something I founded, so really, really pleased to see it being used by many, many researchers around the world. And I made a note around the request around a course around how to read papers effectively, because that's something I can definitely pass on to our team. We're always keen to hear about where are those skills gaps that you have, and that can very much feed into new courses that we develop to meet your needs. Today, I'm not here to talk to you about Nature Masterclasses. You've heard from Joyce and Nadia, and as they say, you can contact them after today as well. Today, I'm here to talk to you about a new AI tool. perhaps we've got reactions switched on here, I think, haven't we? If the reactions are on the 3 little dots where it says more for me, if you're not familiar with Zoom, perhaps I can have a sort of show of hands or thumbs up of people who have used ChatGPT or any other AI tool for their research work so far. Yeah, I'm seeing a good number of hands come up, which is really great to see. Some of you haven't got it up, which is also interesting. So one of the things we are doing here at Nature is we're really keen to develop new tools to really help support the research community. It's why we developed Nature Masterclasses in the first place. Oh, I see your request for another course, Anne. Thank you very much. I'll also take a note of that. So we have developed a prototype of a tool, of an AI tool to help with reading papers. So actually it particularly was interesting that you mentioned, Fatima, around how to read papers effectively. The tool we have developed is to help you read and to understand papers more quickly. Researchers tell me all the time that reading is something they really enjoy, but it can be deeply time consuming, particularly in terms of the huge volume of papers that they need to read. And so we have developed, it's a prototype. Madamita has given us permission to share access with you today. We'd love for you to have a try if this is something that you would be interested in. As I say, it is only a prototype at this stage, but you are free to use it for some time, use it in your work if you think it would be helpful. The tool is called Nature Research Assistant. Right now, it's focused on helping people to read and understand research papers effectively, but in the future, we'll be adding new features and functionality, including a new feature to help you write your research papers as well. So let me just share my screen with you today. Is that working? I'm less familiar with Zoom. Can you see that?
Yes, we
Brilliant.
can see the screen.
Yep, marvellous. I can see some nods, and thanks, Joyce. So, as I say, this is something you have no obligations to use, but if it's something that you would like to try out, you can visit the link that's here, or you can use the QR code on the left here. What that will do is it will just take you through to a form to fill in your details and sign a quick consent form. That will go to my team, and within a day or two we'll give you access. As it's a prototype, access isn't as slick and smooth as you've seen Joyce and Nadia present, and then you'll have access to the tool. You're encouraged to share your feedback with us. We'll send you a survey in about a week's time. Tell us what you love, tell us what you hate, tell us which things really make you really not want to use the tool, but also do share the things that you like as well. And if you have any problems, you can reach me at the email address at the bottom, which is prototype@springernature.com. I can give you a very quick demo, but I encourage you to give it a go yourself as well. So let me stop that and share my next screen. There we go. So once you have logged in, you'll be presented with this. And as I say, right now, we have one feature, which is around helping people to read and understand papers more quickly. And here you can upload a research paper. It needs to be a published paper, but otherwise you can upload that. What I'll do today is I'll just show you what it is if you try the sample paper. So I'll click on the sample paper. As with many AI tools, it takes a little while to process it. And you can see this paper is a paper about COVID, and it happens to be a Nature publication, but actually any publisher can be used. So that's on the left-hand side, because obviously when you're reading papers, you shouldn't just rely on summaries or chatting with a paper. It's really important that you continue to read and to read the full paper, and that you maintain high standards of research integrity. But what you can do here on the right-hand side is you can select from a number of summaries. We have a default summary, a too long, didn't read summary, a brief, a plain language summary. Perhaps you're reading a research paper that's outside of your own discipline, and an audio summary as well. So perhaps you're on your commute to the university or somewhere else, you can listen to an audio summary. What you can also do is you can see how this paper fits within the wider context of the broader literature. So you can see the preceding work, as well as the cited work, and also a list of further reading. So you see it takes a few seconds to load, as is often the case with these generative AI tools. But in a moment, what we'll get is a short summary of the preceding work. Here we are. Short summary of preceding work with full references, of course, and a list of some of the top papers that preceded this work. And again, you can see that these papers come not just from Nature, but also other publishers as well. And the same would be for cited by. You get a summary and then a list of papers. And then for further reading, it's slightly different, that alongside the list of top papers that we recommend based on this paper that you may want to deep dive into, it includes a one-line description so you can understand why we're recommending this paper for you to further develop your reading and research. What you can also do is chat with the paper. And this one's actually pulled one through. So we provide a list of suggested prompts. So we have developed a list of prompts together with former Nature editors of the types of prompts that we think are most useful when you're reading a research paper. And so these look very simple on the surface, like this one, take me through the paper step by step, but behind the scenes, they're much more complex and made sure that they will deliver high quality and accurate responses. So this one I've already clicked through. So this, for instance, is talk me through the paper step by step, and gives a clear explanation of what happens in the paper. Of course, you should still read the full paper, but the aim of this tool is to help save you time and help you understand whether it's worth you deep diving into the paper, or to give you refreshers, or to interrogate the paper in different ways. And you could also ask questions yourself that you might want to. As I say, in time, we're going to be adding some new features. As you will have hopefully seen, there's a whole variety of different feedback mechanisms that you can use in the tool. So if you don't like, you think we haven't done a good job in providing the output, please let us know. If you think we've done a great job, please do let us know. This helps us improve the tool to make it more valuable for you and for other researchers. So let me just get back up that PowerPoint slide that I had before. So as I say, we're really focused on helping researchers use AI tools responsibly. And that's very much why we've developed this tool. It's a prototype. It's still in development. We're still evolving it, improving it, and we will only be able to improve it if we get feedback from researchers like you. And we're delighted to be able to offer it exclusively to a small number of researchers, including to you at UTSA. So if this is something you would like to try and give us feedback on, please do. Any questions?
Hazel, I see a question in the chat. It says, how well
Yes.
does the AI handle the advanced math in some papers?
Good question. So right now, it doesn't handle advanced maths terribly well, would be my honest answer. I'd love you to have a try and see how you think it stands up to other tools, but advanced maths is definitely difficult right now.
There's another question here. It just says, do all students registered with Nature have access to this AI tool?
No. So this is something that, as I say, is only a prototype, and we are only making it available to a small number of selected researchers around the world, including a small group from UTSA. So you will. Adamita, is there anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, so thank you, Hazel. It's really today's special, I will say. Thanks to Hazel. She offered it small group of our students. And again, being as a UTSA student, you know that there are a lot of AI and other rules and regulation on AI, where you can use it, where you cannot. So this is totally on educational purpose. Is the software is Hazel is still developing it, and by using it, you can give her the feedback, which will help her to finalize the program. And then maybe if it is, then later we will see. Once it will come out in the market, then we will see. But at this moment, it is totally in developing stage, and whoever she offer it, you can use it totally up to your own personal level. Follow UTS's rules regulation. Don't use it for any of your coursework or instruction. Totally go with your instructor's rules and follow that. But yes, you can utilize it and give her feedback. So that's what we all researchers do. It will help on her research to develop the program, and it will help you too. And if you also want to know more about our AI and their rules regulation, we have a professional development program on February 5th. Our digital learning director, she's giving a talk on AI and ChatGPT and others for UTSA students. So please join that. So there also you can learn more and ask more about our what students are allowed to or not. But definitely thanks to Hazel to offering it for our student. Thank you.
No problem. I just saw a couple of quick questions in the chat. Joyce, yeah, thanks.
Yes, I was.
Mohammed, I see you asked around, are there any limits to the usage currently? No, as long as you're using it reasonably, don't abuse the tool, which I'm sure you wouldn't do. If you're using it for your own personal use, feel free to use it as many times as you like for as many papers as you like. That would be really helpful for us and hopefully is useful for you as well. And I think Madhumita has answered the previous question as to has it been released officially? No, not at this stage. It is at an early stage of beta as well. Can I share the link? Yes, absolutely. Let me get that and put that in the chat. That's a very good idea. Let me select it. Yeah, pop it in the chat. Let me stop sharing on the chat. Here we go. So another question I see, sorry, from John is the Springer Nature account the same as the Nature Masterclasses one? No, because we've set this up as just a prototype right now, it goes through a separate system. So what we ask you to do is that follow the link, it will send you through to fill in your details, use your email address. If you already have a Springer Nature account, which is different to the Nature Masterclasses one. So if you use it to access our journals on SpringerLink or nature.com, then it we'll be able to add to that one. But essentially, if you go to this form, give us your name and your email address that you want to give access to. What we will do is we will what we call whitelist. So because we're only offering access to a small number of researchers right now, we just have a list of the people who will automatically get approval for use for. So fill in this form and then we will make sure that you get access and we'll send you the instructions on how to do that, but it's pretty straightforward. William, can you share the link with your graduate students? Yes, please do. That's completely fine. Encourage you to do that. Yeah, really pleased to hear your feedback. Yeah, wonderful. Any other questions?
I have a question. So we are recording it and there might be some people that might want to, log in and do the link. Are they still able to, even though they didn't attend?
Yeah, that's fine. I said to Madhumita that we would probably have we'd give access to I think up to 200 researchers. Okay. I suspect, given the numbers on the call and forwarding on to other people, I think that would be fine. So yeah, if anyone not attending this live wants to have access, please do.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. I think that's it. So thanks so much for your time, everyone. Enjoy Nature Masterclasses. It's a fantastic resource. And yeah, if you would like to have a try of Nature Research Assistant, I'd love you to do so.
Thank you, Hazel.
Thank you, Hazel.
Yes, thank you, Hazel. It looks like students want something like that. So
yes,
you will have to come back. Yes. Is there any other
I
question?
would love to, just so you know, Madhumita, I would love to. If there was enough interest, we'd happily kind of come along and do a session where you can, tell me what you like, what you don't like. Tell me, not just fill in a survey, but tell me how you'd like to see it develop in the future as well.
Sure, yeah, then in that case, I might have to just give a try and see, and maybe student and anybody who are using, just come back with, obviously you are going to give her feedback, or if you want us to again bring them back, Hazel and others, and they can that time you can share and discuss, because the program will be for you in future. So you can tell them that what you want for that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, I think that's it. If there aren't any more questions, I'll give you guys back a few more minutes. Thank you so much for your time. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Nadia or myself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and thank you all the participants. Please use it because this is really a excellent program, Nature Masterclass. And if you have any issues, just send directly to Nadia, Joycey, or me, Cynthia. We can help you. But we want you all to utilize the program. And we are for a 1 year subscription we took at this moment. So it is up to, I guess, August. Maybe Nadia can tell, but yes, so we have up to August if it is 6 months. So try to utilize as much you can. And I think Dr. Land is here. So if you want to spread the word to your graduate students, anybody, we really want them to, master students especially and graduate students, to get help for their writing. And postdoc, definitely grant writing program will be helpful for you all. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, thank you again, Joycey and Nadia and Hazel.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.